I'd say my favorite thing about doing acting at SLUH would be being able to look through another character's lenses to see their perspective on the world and life.
Everyone has that desire to try something new on, to explore the other, another character, another person. And I think everyone likes to, and we often are afraid to take those risks because we're afraid of failing and not doing it right. And in the theater, it's not right or wrong, it's just different. And then we work to find the very best choices.
She has interacted with the students so well. She has this concern for everything that's going on in their life, not just in the classroom. I could really talk to her about anything that was sort of going on in my life, whether that was good or bad, and she would just incorporate it into the class with what we were doing there in the class, which was always a lot of fun.
Give theater a shot, definitely. You may think that you're not good enough or you're just too shy or intimidated by it, but really, once you get there and once you feel that you're not judged, it's just an amazing experience that you'll never regret.
I love visual arts because it taught me how to look at things and gather meaning from them in a more deep and powerful way than I had ever really looked at them before.
Mr. Powers, he's super encouraging as a teacher. Whenever there's a mistake that I've made or something, he's always there to helpfully critique me.
We provide the time, the technical training, the patience to develop artists from wherever they're coming and whatever their opinion is of their art. By the end of the semester, even students that would have said that they're terrible artists are producing not only artwork that they're proud of, but that is, technically speaking, very good.
You're gonna look back and think, I did that. Something you thought you could never do, you've done.
This is gonna give them the opportunity to express themselves in ways they never thought that they would.
It's something that everybody can do. It comes down to making it your own and sort of representing yourself through what you create.
The teachers, Doc and Mr. Pottinger, they're just great teachers and they work well together.
I played football, basketball, and baseball my freshman year, and I was still able to go to all the practices for band, and a Friday night playing the pep band at the football game is just something else, feeling the energy of everybody there.
It just became a fun class to go to. I looked forward to going to chamber orchestra every day and made a bunch of friends. I just really like it now.
So we went to Rome as our spring break trip last year, and Pope Francis came down the steps from St. Peter's Basilica and was standing probably 3 feet away from me for 2 whole minutes during that whole piece.
Mr. Pottinger starts with prayer. He grounds us when we get to class in God, and it really helps me focus through the day, and it brings me back to what's really important.
And I really do feel like in our day and age, it is an oasis. It's a chance to get away from the world. It's a chance to look at something that's different and a different perspective, that's expressive, it's sometimes methodical. Being able to breathe and to play in rhythm and to create something that just touches on another side of your brain, another place of your life.
You won't regret doing choir.
You get to make awesome music, you get to make great friends.
The only regret that I have about choir is that I didn't really invest myself until it was a little bit later. Mrs. Aiken, she's our director. She's someone who is really easy to connect to.
I believe everybody can sing. Even if you think you're tone deaf or you think, you had a teacher tell you you have a terrible voice, I disagree with that. Any student can come into my class and they will be a singer by the time they're finished. You'll learn how to read music, you'll learn vocal technique, and I will never make students feel awkward or call them out. We sing the whole period. You will just sing.
If you mess up, you know that there's going to be a group of people around you who will understand and support you and will help you to get better.
It can be kind of scary thinking about singing in front of a bunch of people, especially people that you might not really know yet. Because I was thinking what if this person's a better singer than I am? What if I'm just terrible compared to all these people? And no one cares about that. People just want you there. They want you to sing. They want you to be a part of this great community, and to really share in the beauty and the joy that this music can bring.
It's actually a pretty physical and athletic art form. And you have the opportunity to work in space and time and rhythm and create. And there's this physicality that is different than other classes. So you're using different parts of your brain, using your muscle memory.
It wasn't really awkward when I first got there because she's such a welcoming person and it's such a good environment.
I really like the group of people.
It just felt like I fit right in.
It's always
pushing each person, everyone in there, even the best dancer or the worst dancer, to do their best and to bring energy to everything they're doing.
In the past, back in grade school, I was never confident or like good about talking around people, but I've been able to express myself and just become more confident on stage and like just out in the real world.
So we work with this cool eclectic mix of guys in a really comfortable environment.
Coming to school freshman year, a lot of people have no idea what they want to do or where they're going to belong. I was definitely in that spot. For the first month or two here, I was just totally lost. Taking dance and taking other fine arts courses, I was able to really find my place here and find a community that cares for me. And that just totally changed my experience at SLUH. That made me love SLUH so much.